Now, what I want to point out here, there's a discrepancy that I want to point out, because so in Gnosticism, it'll often say that the one, like the source, is unknowable. But isn't Gnosis all about like knowing and understanding? All right, so let me see if we have time to talk about this. Okay, I'm going to discuss this real quick because I think it's important, but it's going to be short. So know that there's a lot more to this, but I don't have the full time to get into all of it. So is reality unknowable? In terms of Gnosticism, the one is unknowable, but you can achieve Gnosis, which is, Gnosis means knowledge, but this is more of like a divine, intuitive knowing rather than like a textbook sort of quantifiable sort of knowledge. It's an intuitive kind of knowing. So it's very different. So in terms of it being unknowable, that's kind of what it means, like, oh, you can't assign any properties to it, etc. But is that actually true? So I want to point out that in our system, in the Neo-Genian system, you can know ultimate reality, but it's very important to differentiate between formal, rational knowledge and phenomenological, experiential, really experience. You could call it knowledge. To be super accurate, it'd be more experience than knowledge, but you could call it subjective knowledge if you want, but it's experience. So there's a difference between how something is formally structured and how you experience that thing, the quality aspect of it. So if you think of light can be described in terms of wavelength and frequency and oscillation. You could write it down, but you can also experience light as color: red, blue, green, violet. And those are two different types of knowledge. One is a rational knowledge, the other is experiential. So you can have a blind person that can know the formal aspect of light in its entirety, but have never experienced the color of light. A baby experiences the color of light, but obviously doesn't rationally have any concept of frequency and wavelength and oscillation. So two aspects. Reality has two aspects: the rational understanding of its structure, its form, and the experience of its content.